Now. Now you're all fucking grounded. Tell your moms. Tell all your moms. Most of you probably live by yourselves, so I apologize. But that doesn't mean I won't do it. Don't think for a fucking second that I won't tell your mom. Besides, I left my shorts on her nightstand, so I have to go back to her house anyway and pick up my belongings. So, you know, you can't hold on to those forever. Those are mine. Ooh. Ooh, that took 44% of my health. Oh no! Who just messaged me? Here we go. Is anybody else on Twitch? Does anyone else have a mic that's on Twitch right now? No? Possibly? Nope. Nobody seems to have a mic in this lobby. Welcome to the speechless lobby, where nobody has a mic and nobody gives a fuck. Okay, where am I going? Ooh, this is cool. There's like a whole underground bunker. I could wait this whole thing out. I won't even have to fire a single shot. Just hang out down here all day. So now that I've kind of done a good comprehensive review on Battlefield 1 versus the whole Battlefield 3 and 4 thing, I kind of want to talk about, is it's Fallout 4. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played Fallout 4. And that's a great game. I'm not denying the fact that it's not a good game. I can't seem to get interested into it. I played Fallout 3 way back when it was still kind of new. I bought the special edition. It was the first time I'd ever even played a Bethesda game. And I bought the little lunchbox. It was sitting in GameStop. $80, and it was like maybe a year old. So it wasn't brand new at the time, but it had been about a year, and they just so happened to have one left. And it looked like it was partially damaged because it was sitting in a warehouse forever. And I played that game. I completely fell in love with it. I never went back playing another game. It felt like, at least for a long time, I just continuously played Fallout 3. I was obsessed with it. I talked about it with everybody. Anybody that I could talk about it with, I talked about it with. It was ridiculous. Like it was the only game ever made. It was the best game I'd ever played. I couldn't stop thinking about Fallout 3. I'd get away from Fallout 3 for a half an hour and be sitting at dinner thinking about when the next time I'm going to play Fallout 3. And then Fallout New Vegas came out 2 years or so after, it felt like. And it was basically the same game, made by a different company, had a definitive ending, which was frustrating. Because if anybody has ever played Fallout 3, the anguish you felt when the storyline was over and you couldn't play anymore until the DLC came out, how frustrating that was, because you just wanted to finish what you hadn't finished in the Wasteland. And there was so much to do. I mean, making it a definitive ending was the stupidest thing I'd ever seen in my life, but yet here they are. Obsidian comes in, says we're gonna make the best fucking Fallout game ever, but when it's over, it's fucking over. So you better be happy with the decisions you made. So if you weren't happy, too bad for you, because that game was fucking done when it was done. And so it kind of left you wondering what you should do after the game is over, because it gets to a point where you're like, oh yeah, fuck it, there'll be more. I'll agree to the terms of the point of no return, and we'll just figure out what the hell we're gonna do after. But no, once it's over, it's finally over, and you're left thinking, shit, I now have to start all the fuck over because I didn't make a second save. So I didn't get to complete all the different quests and all the things that I wanted to do in the New Vegas Wasteland. So you started it over because you just sucked it up, and you had nothing better to do, and it was probably the only game you were playing at the time, because I think when that game came out, it was really just COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2. So if you weren't playing those, you were probably playing New Vegas. And so I started playing that. Great game, finished it. I didn't finish all the DLC, but I was happy with what I had done. I mean, it wasn't 100% complete, but I think that I spent enough time in it that I really didn't need to complete all of the DLC. I did Old World Blues, and what the hell else did I do? I don't even remember the other DLC. Lonesome Road, and I can't even remember. I can't think of the other names. What was the other one? Old World Blues was one of the best. Oh, Blood Money. Blood Money was by far the best DLC they had ever made for an Obsidian game. That was just one of the most fun experiences. You felt like you were really pulling off an elaborate bank heist, but it was a casino heist. Excuse me. And it was cool. I mean, you couldn't get away with all the gold unless you did that secret thing where you somehow drop all your items in a safe at the beginning of it, and you have to really pre-plan how you're going to do the whole or play the entire DLC if you really want to walk out of there with all like 64 bars of gold. But other than that, it was a great game. But Fallout 4 was supposed to be like the pinnacle. We played Skyrim. It seemed like the world fell in love with Skyrim, and that was going to be the I don't even know, the basic influence for the rest of the games. Like how every other Bethesda game was going to play out was going to be similar, if not comparable, to Skyrim. And here's Fallout 4, and I've been playing it, and it's great, and it looks beautiful, and it's a lot of fun, but I'm not getting that same magic. I feel like I feel like I missed out on something. There was a lot of people playing that game, utterly obsessed with it. It seemed like it was on YouTube, on everybody's channel for months, and then it just suddenly died. People were not playing it anymore, and here I am. Just got an Xbox One. It's now been out, I think, for a year, and I'm not that excited about it. I like it, but I think there's something wrong with me not liking that game as much as I should. I'm not obsessed with it. I haven't played it in like 2 weeks, and I'm not even that far into it. Oh my god, I keep dying. This is awful. You know why? Because I'm talking. I'm not concentrating on the gameplay. I'm over here talking about Fallout 4. It doesn't seem as immersive. Because the character, maybe because the character speaks for me, takes away that whole personalized experience of it being me instead of somebody else. You know, the character was supposed to be you, wasn't supposed to be somebody else. But I didn't feel angry about it like many other players that were new to the game at the time of it coming out. There was a lot of people really angry with the fact that you couldn't control really how the dialogue played out. You had to select from a few dialogue options, and that was pretty much it. But I really wasn't that upset about that. That really didn't bother me. Nothing about the game actually really bothers me other than the fact that I feel like it's kind of slow. The storyline does not really grab me as well as I thought it was. I thought it would. It's not as compelling as I was hoping for. It's kind of... I have no incentive, really, to save the Wasteland in this game. At all. I really don't care that much, like I did in Fallout 3. When they introduced you to the Brotherhood of Steel, you felt like, holy shit, for once in a game, I feel like I'm actually doing something to benefit others. Even though you're sitting there wasting your time, you're not actually doing anything but playing a video game. Fallout 3, I really felt like what I had done served a purpose. Kind of like how in Morrowind, although I played that way after Skyrim had come out and had already played through Oblivion about 27 times. Morrowind felt more substantial in storyline than Skyrim ever did. It felt like you were truly doing something that was more noble and profound. But Fallout 4 just feels like a regular game. It's got the subtle nuances of Fallout 3 in it. It's got all the Easter eggs that you get in any typical Bethesda game that are exciting to see. But it just doesn't feel as fun, I guess. It just doesn't grab me. It doesn't have the creepiness that Fallout 3 did. Fallout 3, I felt like I was trapped in a sci-fi movie, and all the creepy dialogue and the text that you can read in all the computers and all the vaults that you find were just chilling at times. It was so immersive that you really felt like Vault Tech had really done a horrible thing for the people that they supposedly tried to save. Fallout 4 doesn't really give you that feeling. It doesn't really grab you or suck you in the way it did. So I don't know. You guys leave a comment in the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.